All right, looks like the YouTube stream's going. Give me a second, it'll go. I'm taking care of all my tech setup real quick. One of the kind of funny things is because I don't have I'm getting a secondary phone to help with this. Until I have that secondary phone, you guys are gonna see me doing all my like little things here, like for example, logging in. We don't need any desk anymore, but we do need Chrome. Yeah, you guys see? So it's gonna look a little weird at the very beginning as everything kind of shuffles around. But I'm just trying to make sure that my mic and everything is working. This is kind of how the sausage is made. This is how I like actually sit in the chat. How I can hear everything that happens. Just all, like a lot of things are just through Discord. Okay. So now we got both streams started. I can go head over to Runescape. And let me just make sure I'm sitting in Discord properly. There we go. Okay. Click here to play. Should probably disable the music for me so I don't hear it the whole time. Oh, there's audio. Oh, it's disabled. Okay. Hey Jarvis, can you hear the microphone?
I hear the microphone.
Let's just make sure I can hear him and he can hear me before we start anything. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. What? My car's complaining. I abuse the shit out of this thing. Well, we're gonna let some people join in. Can somebody just confirm that they can hear me, by the way? Since our electronic friend's not cooperating. I'm just finishing my non-alcoholic beverage here, chat. He said definitely telling the truth. Okay. We'll bring extra batteries with us. Bring an extra mic with us. No. Nobody's talking. That's weird. I noticed my chats have been a little quiet lately. Okay. Okay. Hey Jarvis, can you hear me? I really need him to respond. Oh, I forgot a hammer. F in the chat.
I can hear you.
Okay, good. I can hear him now. Okay, let's shut everything down. My car, at least. By the way, chat. Look what I took. My Chevy Bolt. I love this car so much. I love just doing stupid shit with it. Because it's like, I know Brooke has a truck to bail me out if I need it. But anyway. The viewers yearn for the mines, and I do as well. So, we're going to start leveling up our mining, both IRL and in-game. And therefore, the only thing left to do is click on this door in-game and go do our favorite quest. Hey, Doric, how's it going? You gotta ask him about using anvils. All right, here we go. The children yearn for the mines. Shit, don't go to the staff computer, bro. Not the right button. Okay. This all looks right to me. Okay. 10-second test passed. Let's go back to the laptop. Okay, there we go. Okay. By the way, thanks for telling me whenever it crashes. While I'm still experimenting with all the layouts, it's going to crash quite a bit, chat. So just please be patient with me. All right. Is all the streams working again? You don't need venom resistance when you can just buy anti-venoms. Big brain strategies, chat. Okay. There obviously is not a guide on how to set up these live streams, because nobody in their right mind would do something this dumb. Okay. So we're now at the IRL mine, and we're also at the Runescape mine. We need to go pick out a good spot to start the diggy process. Big packet of shale over here seems like a good starting point. What do you guys think about this spot? Or should I move to a different location? This is a public mine. Anybody can come here. So what I'm doing right now is I'm scanning all the rubble for things that look like not necessarily good, but okay. Because if you find like small pieces of agate or quartz in the rubble, it means people are pulling out nice pieces of agates and quartz. If you don't find anything in the rubble, that means that people are finding like shitty low-grade stuff and being like, oh, it's the best stuff around, let's keep it. It's usually a bad sign. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep clicking on these rocks in game. And I'm gonna keep moving. Look, here's another rubble pile we can look through. We can scourge. Or scrounge, whatever the fuck the word is. People are digging here, man. But they're not finding anything. It all just looks like crappy rubble. I wonder if they know something I don't. It looks like a bunch of digs were started and then abandoned. 13 mining, by the way. So that's the mine down below where we found some good petrified wood last time we were here. I feel like we might as well start there, just because it's easy to dig into the earth from that mine. And actually, I have kind of good vibes about this hole that someone started. Can't quite put my finger on it. Never mind. That's a shit pit if I've ever seen one. There ain't nothing in there. Let's go. How does this look? Yeah, this is the one we did last time. That's actually our little digging hole. Chat, what do you guys think? This spot, or should I keep searching? I can keep walking around, or we can just commit to a bit. We found a pretty big piece here last time. God damn it. Trump's other phone. This is a public rock hounding site, chat. You can't claim this. This belongs to everybody. No. Nope. Hang on, let me go see. Let's go put the caddy pick down there, the rune pick down there. What are you? Bronze pick? We don't need a bronze pick. What are you? Iron pick? We don't need an iron pick. Okay. There we go. Isn't it iron pick? Don't you think? It's like rain. Okay, I'll stop now. Andrew, you saying you're not loving this spot? We could go look around some more for other mining spots. I could also start digging into this side of the mountain here, where it doesn't look like people have touched. And then we can just go from there. Or we can keep walking. I'm letting chat decide. Literally the first person to comment decides it for everyone. I think you should continue the search. All right. Let's continue the search, chat. Check this out real quick. It's a little bit like, look at all this little piece of petrified wood down here. All these little goober spots. A little bit of quartz too. Just all small fragments though. Those fragments came from uphill, so let's see if we can suss out where those fragments came from and dig them out. It actually sounds like more fun. So I'm just gonna follow the petrified wood fragments up this little drainage until I stop seeing them. And then we'll turn around and start digging. I'm seeing them. They're slowing down though. And now I'm not seeing them. Oh, I'm seeing a couple, actually. Couples are coming from here. It's a big piece right here, actually. But it's low grade, so it's not coming with me. Seems to be slowing down around here, for sure. Which means it's probably coming out of this face here. People have dug this face a long time ago. Looks like they saw the same thing I did. Well, if you notice, they gave up pretty quick. So this isn't where the vein is. His X-ray glitches. Hang on, chat. Let me go turn on my custom, what do you call? My custom resource pack that makes all this dirt clear. and puts a blue line around all the petrified wood. So that's definitely wrong. And the spot that's definitely right seems to be around here. Let's try to deduce where it is. And then we'll just try to get lucky. These guys might have been onto something. So they saw that, and they took that as a sign. Oh, they're leaving behind shit. This is definitely where it is. They've got some good shit here. So the reason I can tell this spot is good is because if you look carefully, they're actually like leaving behind little pieces of like jasper and shit, which means they're finding stuff a lot better than the jasper by digging here. They also didn't go deep. They must have found, what is this? That's cool. This is coming with me. So it's somewhere right, it's gotta be right around here, Chad. This is where it is, for sure. Okay, let's go set up digging. They really need like Runescape mining icons IRL. Go. I'm gonna go set up the camera real fast, chat, and satellite. I'm just going to use this opportunity as like a one last chance to look around and figure out exactly where I'm going to dig. Calci odds of a mountain lion. Honestly, the calci odds of mountain lion attacks for me are probably higher than the baseline population by quite a substantial margin. Actually, that's probably not even true. California probably fucks those numbers up quite a bit because they don't do anything with their mountain lions. Hey Jarvis, what % of mountain lion attacks are in California? I'm pretty sure it's like a huge number. So I'm gonna start over here. I just have a hunch.
Answer: while mountain lion attacks are extremely rare, California accounts for approximately 10% of all verified attacks in North America since 1890.
I thought it was way higher than that, honestly. Hey Jarvis, what % of mountain lion attacks in the US are in California? I have a feeling it's like 1 billion. Look at that. There we go. Right away we got good stuff. I'm gonna make a little good stuff pile over there. It would be really fun to scatter some of like the mediocre stuff somewhere else, just to throw off future miners. Potential. Can't really see because it's covered in dirt though. Behold, a potential mod. No. Big fan of my marketing. What do you mean by marketing? I like the world's worst marketer. There we go. That's nothing. These often congregate rocks, which is why I'm starting here and just kind of seeing what's under the soil. Hey, 14 mining. We're moving up in the artificial world too. That one rock looks delicious. It's down here. Just a rock? Just a rock. More rocks. Dad, I have open ear headphones. Don't even start with me. The real concern is rattlesnakes. Okay, hold up. We're getting something. There is something down here. Chat, we actually found a vein. That wasn't washed down. Look at this. There's probably a big piece somewhere down here. Like, don't get me wrong, that one little piece is nothing. But it probably came off something a lot bigger since it's buried. It's not like it washed down the mountain. Let's go find that something bigger. That I'm finding. Hang on, I gotta go drop a bunch of ores in Runescape real quick. There we go. Just rich Brian. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's over here, chat. Look at this. Oh, it's kind of low. It's kind of shit quality though. It's actually not that bad quality for opal. It's just small. So yeah, there's gonna be a bigger piece somewhere in here that all these little fragments are coming off of. I just have to dig it up. And I just have to hope it's like actually worth all this effort. Just for all we know, it could just be a piece of dog water. Does this have anything in it? Nope. fix it. Oh. It's like I know there's one somewhere in here, so I'm being careful not to break it, but that's slowing down my digging. Just a rock. Just a rock. Just a rock as well. What? Where is it? I want this freaking big opal, chat. I'll settle for anything else that's cool. What is this? Just a rock. Don't stand so close then. Did somebody change their name to Mountain Lion? That is dedication to the bit. Who is that? Little piece. What is this? There's something in here. Probably just a rock. It's like anytime there's a rock that looks slightly different, I'm like, ooh. Oh, here we got another. I'm not gonna keep any of those unless I get a really nice one, though, because we have just so much of this shit at home. Let's go dig down here. Hashtag dig straight down. There's a rock with an odd texture here. It's either just an odd textured rock or it's something actually kind of nice. I'm gonna find out as I get it free. It's literally just an odd textured rock. God fucking damn it. Okay. That's just a boulder. It's a rock. That's just a rock. Where is this freaking vein of good shit that all the little pieces keep coming from? Chat, you guys know how big like a log is, right? Oh, that's a big rock now. I'm not gonna be able to bust that. Feel like there's all these just tiny, oh god, look, there's all these tiny opal fragments that I'm digging up and petrified wood fragments. Those came from somewhere. Those didn't just appear on the ground. It's somewhere in here. Yeah, here we go. Here's a nice piece. Look inside of that. So maybe it's actually higher up. I think it is, and somewhere in here. I want it, Chad. Dude, I'm gonna go so deep that they're gonna have to charge me tariffs for these freaking rocks. I'm getting mineralized rocks here. It's always a good sign. So the thing about petrified wood, chat, is if you were to imagine like a volcano coming out and taking out all these trees, right? Obviously some sticks would get petrified, but most of the shit that gets petrified is gonna be these giant fucking logs. So that's why I'm like digging for something big, because usually when you're finding petrified wood in the ground, it's because there is something big. Like there was a tree here when the volcano went off. And hold. The question is, how deep is the freaking tree? That's the $1 million question. And is the tree even still here? Or did all of this get washed away in a big flood 100 years ago, and these are just like little pieces of the tree or like little sticks that got covered up? Because when you think about it, the tree's somewhere, chat. At this point, I've committed to there being a tree down here. Now I'm trying to find it. But there might not be a tree here after all. Come on. I'm gonna bust this big rock real quick. Oh, 15 mining. I can now mine iron. Should go mine some iron IRL. There we go. Hang on, chat. I'm gonna bust this rock. Try it, at least. Big rock. Oh, real big rock. It's a big rock and it's not the wood. I think we just have to get a new hole, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think we just cut our losses at this point. Cut my losses. I don't think there's a big thing down here. What do you think, chat? Should I move uphill, downhill, or lateral? Someone lucky, please decide for me. We did get actually some nice pieces. I'll go leave those for some kids to find. Fucking kidding, chat. Hold up, I think I see it. And it's not where I was digging. It's behind me, chat. Hold up. You're gonna have a field day with this one, chat. It's under a rock over here. Yeah, this is it. No snake? The wrong spot. I was close though. Hang on, let me go recover this stuff. Let me go cover the stuff at the surface and then we'll dig for more. It's close by, chat. I was on the right track. I'll give myself that much. Just checking for snakes before I move everything over. I can't even chat. There's so much over here. Bro did some off-camera mine. Bro just used some creative commands. It's right there, chat. It was here under this rock. Let's go dig the rest of it out. Dude, there's so much here. I can't. Chat, anyone want petrified wood? Chat, if you DM me, I'll send you some petrified wood. I got a lot. I found a bunch, chat. It's so much of it. Oh. Okay, let's go start digging. Hey Jarvis, do small pieces of petrified wood have any value? See, this is what we were looking for the whole time. These
Let me look that up.
little fragments, like stuff like this. That's what breaks
Small
apart
pieces
into
of
those
common petrified
little
wood are
things.
usually worth only a few dollars, typically ranging from $1 to $5 each. Value increases if the piece has vibrant colors, unique patterns, or has been professionally polished. Rare Oregon specimens, like green limb casts from Hampton Butte, can be.
Chat, anyone want some? Oh, there's a quail here. Chat, at what point do I go stop mining and look for quails? There's, by the way, there is 100% a big piece somewhere in here. You think those pieces were big? That's not usually how big they get. They usually get a lot bigger. Like a lot bigger. Also, am I in frame? Because I'm gonna start digging. It's gotta be somewhere right around here. I shouldn't be swinging so hard so I don't blow up the piece when I find it. Oh my God, let me click in RuneScape, please. There we go. He's come to Mario. Welcome aboard, Adam. Hey, Adam, I trust you. How's the framing of this? Can you see me and what I'm doing? Please be the cast. Ah, oh, it's not the cast. That's gay. Oh, that was like right underneath all the stuff too. It's not a limb cast. But it goes over that way. There's 100% like a big limb here. And I was kind of like trying to feel around for it with my pick while I clear out all the rest of the stuff. It's very thorny. What is this? Nothing. A big limb, you say? A big limb. And by big, I mean like 4 inches. You really don't need any more than 4 inches. Honestly, like a limb larger than 4 inches. That just feels excessive, doesn't it? Well, what should I mine for? We got most things here in Oregon. We don't have diamonds, but we've got nice, cool agates around. We've got a bunch of obsidian. What is it? So the thing is, I do know where there's gold. The other thing is, I'm absolutely not putting a video going there and looking for gold. Like, I know of a creek that has quite a bit of gold in it, chat, and you are never going to see a video because it is my gold. I want it. It's all mine. It is not on any maps. Well, I mean, the creek's obviously on maps, but like, it's not labeled as a gold panning site. There just is gold there. And the river concentrates it. And there was a point where I was trying to save up enough gold, or like see how realistic it was to get enough gold for Brooke's wedding ring. That ain't happening. You only get a tiny amount. But still, it's my gold. Where is the limb? I'm getting frustrated. Not spending a lot of time on Runescape. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's not a... I mean, most small creeks have sharp turns, so that doesn't narrow it down that much. It's more... how I'll give you guys a tip if you want to find gold. If you guys remember that the second to the last stream I did on like that survival fishing series, at the very end we started looking for quails, and there was that lava riverbed with all the little holes. That's where you're gonna find gold. You find a river like that. What are you? What are you? Cool piece of jasper. I don't want a cool piece of jasper. I want the freaking limb cast, wherever it is. I will keep digging until I find one at this point. Where is it? I am digging for a big piece of petrified wood that I know is somewhere around here. No, but so the reason those kinds of rivers are really good for gold finding, and I guarantee somebody's come through the Deschutes and cleared it out. Like, you're not gonna find it in the Deschutes. But those like pockets that catch the water, if you find a pocket, here, I'll demonstrate it. Let's say you find a smooth river bottom that looks like this, right? Obviously, it would only be about that big in reality. And then you find a rock that mostly covers the bottom of that like lava. It essentially makes a bowl of lava. The rock will start to spin around and carve a really circular bowl, and that bowl will trap any passing gold. So then you come along after millions of years of a rock spinning around in that little thing. Oh, there we go. And you just remove the rock, you're almost guaranteed to find gold, as long as there's gold upriver. So you find one of those in the Umpqua, for example, you're guaranteed to get gold, unless somebody else came before you and cleared it all out already. Chat, I'm gonna mute the microphone real quick because I'm gonna hammer, and it's gonna be the most obnoxious sound imaginable if I don't mute. Chat, there is a 0% chance I'm giving you coordinates to my gold spot. I need y'all to understand something. Like, for example, when we go, I really want to go take Brook mining for more fire obsidian. Dude, the mini map's not going to work that day conveniently. Where is this freaking limb? Chat, I want it so bad. Try hitting the bottom of the handle. Holy shit, Jake's a fucking genius. Wait, does this just work? No, Jake. Fuck you, Jake. Damn it, Jake. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I have no idea if I just got pranked or if that was a legitimate suggestion. But goddamn, I got pranked. Oh my God. And now my live is flagged for bullying. Admit it. I love TikTok's auto mod. Not a lot of force compacted. I'm pretty sure I'm the one who got bullied still, but too full to hold any more iron. Let's go droppy. Holy shit. Chat. Check this shit out. That is cool. I have no idea what you'd even call that gemstone, but holy crap, that is cool. Let's see if there's more, chat. Let's see if there's more. Convenient time to level up in Runescape too. I told you there'd be good shit here. I told you. No, chat, that's a giant opal. That's what that is. That's one of the biggest opals I've seen in a while. Like, granted, it's not worth any money, but still, it's not worth any money because of how, what's the word that they call it? Like how fragmented it is on the inside, but that's still a giant opal. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure that's an opal. Brooke's gonna correct me. Y'all just have to watch the video now to find out. Yeah, it's opal. There's more opal here. Let's go try to find another big one. I'm still not finding that freaking petrified wood though. Because remember, that's what we were digging for. That opal is pure chance. Another. I think. Is this an opal? Nope. Damn. Dude, now everything looks like an opal to me. Come on. All right, I think I might have cleared out this place, chat. Where should I go mine next? Uphill, downhill? Somewhere in between? I don't think I'm finding that tree. The missile knows where it is by knowing where it isn't. You know what's funny about that? As a programmer, I understand exactly what they're saying, but I don't know how to explain it to someone who's not a programmer. Because there are a lot of cases where it's easiest to know where you are if you know where you're not. Like if you've done enough coding, you're just like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. And if you're like a normal human, you're like, what the hell are you talking about? I do kind of want to go look for those little bug things real quick. We're going to take a little bug break. We already did hit big. What are you talking about? We got that really big piece of opal. I don't know how much bigger you want me to go. Where are these bugs? They're small little goobers, so I'm going to have to find one first. Are you guys able to hear them? They're the things making the pa 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 sound. Pa pa pa. There's a cow also having a moment. Where are you little goobers? Oh my gosh, I'm not seeing him. He's gotta be around here. You can hear him. The thing is, they're really well camouflaged. We'll find one, Chip, or you chat. Mark my words. Things are really hard to see, chat. Give me a second. They're like perfectly adapted to this. Oh my God, I can hear them all around me and I can't see any of them. Where are they? Damn it. Hang on, I'm not gonna find them. They're really small. That's the problem. Drink time. Can we get some caption, please? No. You guys want to go look for those quail? Those quail are having a great time. We might find something while looking for them. What are these goobers? I hear one. There's like one on this branch somewhere. And they're just so camouflaged, I don't see them. Thing is, they go quiet when you get close, which makes it hard to find them. There's just one over here. Dude, I'm getting gaslit by bugs. What the hell's wrong with me? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna... Where are they? I'm just gonna focus on this branch until I see one. All right, I'm quitting. These bugs. Let's keep moving. All right. Well, then our next step, I'm sorry about the weird ass camera angle. It's just going to be moving on. Like, go lock in. I can't find them. It's just hallucinating at a bush. That's what it feels like. I feel like I'm just losing my absolute marbles. Okay. Chat, what do you want to do? Do you want me to keep hallucinating at a bush? Do you want me to try to find a new spot? Do you want me to go look for those quail? It's up to you guys. I'm just gonna keep clicking these iron rocks until I hear an idea from chat. I do have sunscreen. Go look for quail. Of course the mountain lion's telling me to go look for quail, but I'm gonna listen to them. And then while we're looking for quail, I'll just keep an eye out on the ground. Probably here. Let's leave. Should I bring the digging stuff with me? Or should I just look for surface level stuff? By the way, look at how much we found. You gotta admit, that's a pretty good haul. I think I'm only gonna keep the quartz though. We can try find a rattler. I like rattlers. Yeah, so, damn it, there goes my GoPro. Hello, chat. Yeah, I'm just gonna look for surface level stuff. Yay, 19 mining. And then what we're gonna do, so we're just gonna leave the pickaxe and the, what do you call that thing? The camera holder. I'm gonna put you guys on my chest. And if we find something good, I'll mark it and then we'll come back with the pickaxe. But carrying the pickaxe around makes reading chat a lot more annoying. Come on. Hang on. Sorry for the awkward video chat. Give me a second. The screw thing isn't going in. Let me try again. There we go. There goes my character mining again. It's going to be so much better when we have access to Motherlode Mine and we can just AFK. And I don't just have to keep watching my character do dumb things. Mining's going to be like one of the harder skills to train up because I need a pretty high level. It's pretty slow and it's pretty click intensive. Motherlode Mine isn't that AFK. I'll go put this back with it. Okay. Let's go find the quail. All right, new Kalshi bedding simulator. Will I find a quail or a fossil first? Most likely answer, I don't find either of them. But still, we're gonna search around. Guys, stop being weird, please. Dude, the quail are just going crazy. They must have found seeds or something. Fossils of a quail. Don't be mean to the quail, chat. They're cute. Can you guys hear them in the distance? They're just Chicagoing. Hey Jarvis, do you think I'll find a quail or a fossil first? They're so silly. Oh, hang on, he's not. Oh shoot, I need my, give me my teleports. Thank you. That quack 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 is just, I'm pretty sure magpies. All right, here, I'll show you guys how I restart Jarvis when he's not behaving. Should probably be recording this. It's those bugs here. Oh, there it goes. Did you see him, chat? Hang on, let me try to get a close-up view of him. It's those like little beetle-looking things. This one seems to be a little more frightened of me. They're actually flying away. Hey Jarvis, do you think I'll find a quail or a fossil first? Just make sure he's working.
Let me look that up.
Why does he need to look it up?
You'll likely spot a quail first since they are active and common throughout the Central Oregon high desert. While the region is famous for fossils, they are typically found in specific geological sites like the John Day fossil beds. Keep an eye on the brush for those distinct topknots as you explore.
I'm not seeing things, chat. Looking for a really well camouflaged bug right now. I'm trapped in an autism loop, chat. Okay. You can kind of see him over there. Do you guys see? Oh, there's one right there. Look at him. Look at him fly. Okay, we'll get a close-up of this one. Oh, there he goes. Did you guys see him this time? Those are the bugs I was looking for. Did you see him fly at least? Thing is, they have like crazy good camouflage. I gotta go put down my server to go put back on the camera. All right, now that we've got the bug on camera, we can actually go. Let's try to get the quail on camera next, and let's try to get a leaf fossil on camera. Dude, I was telling you they're real. I'm stuck in the 7th layer of autism, need to see the bug. Welcome to my world, chat. When my brain tells me go look at the bug, I have to. And when my brain tells me go show the bug to chat, I need to. Just the way I'm programmed. It's Pokemon Go for starters, Mountain Lion. Oh no, you're right, it is Pokemon Snap. I thought you meant because I was moving around. I thought I saw an opal. You like how now that I've been relieved of finding the bug, I'm like moving towards where the quail were with like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like hustle? Determination? Reasons to live? Look, chat, tiny piece of opal. Surely we won't find any giant pieces of opal around here. Actually a kind of nice piece, even though it's small. Another kind of nice piece, damn. Another, actually really nice piece this time. Never mind. I was catching the light and tricked me. Dude, there's actually, in this drainage, I wonder if this drainage just hasn't been cleared out yet. Because look, like all this isn't super good. I expect kids to come and like pick all this apart by now. Especially with how nice some of these are. Like this is decent. Where the hell do I smell weed? Who the hell is smoking weed out here? Who the hell's even out here? Oh. Yummy. I could probably eat this one and not have it cause any damage to me. Nice bit of petrified wood. I'm out here shifting everything around. Hey, 21 mining. Only 9 more levels till Motherlode Mine. A lot of cool rocks. Oh, hello. Do it. Do it. Make you guys a deal. If I find a leaf fossil, I'll do it. More wood. Now you guys are rooting for me instead of against me. So much petrified wood here. Ooh, actually a really cool. Goodbye, steel pickaxe. This is a cool piece of petrified wood. Here. At least some of these cool pieces up on this little stump for the kids. Because they're just going to take up space in my house. I don't need them. That'll make someone's day. And again, it wouldn't exactly be tough for them to find their own. I should really go scatter these around, what's it called? I should go scatter these around somewhere where there's like a lot of kids. Like somewhere closer to town where they'll find it. The hell is this kind of rock? It's weird, it's paper thin. I really got to go mining with somebody who knows what they're doing. Because like, all my mining experience is literally just trial and error. And superstition. It actually might be bird poop. I don't mean that might actually be what it is. By the way, I'm dead serious. If anybody wants any of this stuff, just let me know. Not nice opal. The nice opal's mine. But any of the stuff I'm just going to give away. These cool rocks here. It's like, I don't think that's petrified, that's just cool. Oh, that's literally just wood. It's not even a rock at that point. Should make a website called like Central.Oregon Loot or something like that. And it's like, if you pay for shipping, I'll mail you the stuff. And like in the US, shipping's like 70 cents to $1. Promo code Spotify. Or what's it called? Promo code Shopify. There's one doing its dance. Very silly bugs. Yeah, John, if you're in the United States and an adult, just let me know where I should send it to you and what you want. I wouldn't feel comfortable like getting the address for a child because that would be really weird. But, ooh, snake. Here you go. Where'd the snake go? There's a little snake under that log, chat. I don't think it's a rattler. I'm not going to chance it, just in case it is a rattler. Oh, it's a lizard, not a snake. That's lame. I must have seen its tail then. I thought you were a snake, booger. Oh, and he's gone. What a little goober. Watch there actually be a snake in there. The snake like chased out the lizard or something. Nah, I'm sure it was just the lizard. But yeah, I want to see a snake. I want to show you guys a snake I want to show you guys a rattler specifically. Rattlers are kind of nice. Kind of nice. You keep your distance from them. How did I get all the way over here in game, by the way? Must have been clicking shit and not noticing. Wait, hang on. Did I even turn on the mini-map? I got chat. We got the mini-map on. Just doxing my home address the whole time. Just showing me at my house to the world. Oh, there goes the blue jay. That's the one that was making the sounds that kind of sound like a quail, but not quite. I think the quail have moved on. Violations punishable. Punish me, Daddy. Oh, quail are still around. I just heard them. They're over that way, though. Look at the blue jays. Oh, there goes his friend. I think I'm gonna need to go swap out the batteries, chat. I don't know. Let's go sit down. What's my percentage at? That's cool. The jays are so silly. There they go. They're having fun, chat. They're having a great time. Yeah, I'm at 9. What's it called? 9% battery on the GoPro. So let's do a quick battery swap. You will see the stream drop for, it is a new system, so maybe a little longer than normal. But yeah. Everything should come back relatively soon. I'll see you guys in just a couple. All right, are we in? Not yet. There we go. Okay. Chat, it's a tail scale IP. You need my client in order to open it up. And I do that because it doesn't matter what device I'm connecting on or to when you use a VPN like Tailscale. You can always send it to the same IP. Doesn't provide any sort of security. It just makes it more reliable when you're like on home. Like, for example, if I were to go to a hotel and I were to set up my computer at the hotel on the hotel Wi-Fi, I would, if I didn't use a VPN to stream to myself. Those jays are out of control. Those jays don't like me here. They must have a nest. Dude, there's a cow nearby. Do you guys want to go try find the cow? Or should I keep looking for rocks? Here, I'll go put these rocks away while I'm up here. Oh. Birds are having a good time. Find the cow. Okay, we'll find the cow. I like how this started as like real mining, and then it turned into like, you know, surface mining. And now it's go find the cow. Yeah, Rico, you found the best live imaginable. This is just pure neurodivergent content right here. Hey, 23. We're so close to Motherlode Mine. All right, where's the cow? I hear a cow like bellow every once in a while. All right, chat. But if we're going to learn some terminology. According to me and Brooke, cows are actually called stiflesins. So, you ever hear Brooke mention the word stiflesin? She is talking about a cow, specifically a polite one. So let's go find stiflesin. I wonder if the cow's over here. Cows are pretty loud, so he theoretically could be pretty far away. It did sound relatively close, though. Yeah, so most animals in, like me and Brooke's universe, have both a separate name and separate lore, or like a job. I don't believe the stiflesins have a job. But like, here, I'll give you an example. Quail are door-to-door solar salesmen. They're managed by the jackrabbits, which are named Gabibi, which are in turn managed by the ponies, which we call dog. Now, some of the ponies conspired with Hort to embezzle money, and therefore they got banished to the top of the hill and can no longer, manage any companies. So they beg for carrots from passerbys. So that's the story of the donks and why we need to give them carrots. Vodka, we are now searching for a cow. I hear an escaped cow somewhere, so I'm gonna go try find him. And while I'm doing that, I'm explaining the cinematic universe. And the regular cottontail rabbits, the ones that are a lot smaller, they're not quite at the middle, at the management side yet, because they're not big enough. Therefore, they're management trainees. And their name, instead of Gabibi, is just Gabi. Steal this pet's IP. Steal it. Literally nothing you can do. You can't dox Hail Scale. It won't let you. Now, at some point, I'll leak something more valuable than the IP I stream to. Look at this, chat. You guys see it? Oh, 24 mining. You notice how every time I find something cool, I level up mining in game? Look at these little portrudal agates coming out of the ground right in this little area. Little tiny pieces. I'm probably not going to collect these because they're super common in this area. But like this is where, so basically what happens is there's typically a vein of these things, but because they're lighter than the rest of the earth, they kind of float up to the top. Actually, I think that's true. Hey Jarvis, what's the density of agates?
Let me look that up. Agates typically have a density between 2.58 and 2.64 grams per cubic centimeter. This is very similar to common quartz, though it can vary slightly based on the minerals trapped inside. They feel solid and relatively heavy for their size when you find them in the field.
Hey Jarvis, what is a typical density of rocks in Oregon?
Let me look that up. Answer: in Central Oregon, the typical density for common volcanic rocks like basalt and rhyolite ranges from 2.5 to 3.0 grams.
Okay, so they're a little heavier, or a little lighter. What's the little pieces here? These little itty bitty. Oh, I heard the cow. He's this way. So we are pretty close to him. Oh, because the direction is changing. See, we're still mining, chat. I wonder what that was. Some kind of big bug flew by. Your mama's below average. I'm just kidding. You know who else is below average? Your mom. All right, this is cool. That's coming home with me. It's actually a really cool piece. See, I told you we'd find some stuff looking for the cow. Just gonna go scan around, make sure I'm not missing anything else cool that's right here. Put this in the safe container. It's weird that we didn't get a mining level up right when that happened. Have you noticed that, chat? God damn it. I'm gonna break my work phone. Hmm. There's a little killdeer squawking at me, trying to get my attention. Why do I have 30 viewers? What the heck? 30 viewers on a restricted live is pretty good numbers. Especially since I didn't post a video. Yeah, get that number back down. Nothing interesting is happening here. Not seeing any more quartz. Let's go this way. I hear the quail again. You guys hear the quail? They're fighting with blue jays again. I hear the blue jays now. $25. Chat. Only got 5 more levels until we can AFK and not have to keep clicking the screen. Ooh. You know, honestly, this might be more AFK than Motherlode Mine. Quartz. Look, actual quartz this time. Not agate, like real quartz. So there must be something here. Do you like how I can just find them? I can just tell you when they're going to be around. All that experience. That just unadulterated autism. Just not actually autism, though. It's just free will. Brooke likes the quartz, so I'll keep the quartz. There we go. Now we're back down to 15 viewers. Very good. That's more like it, chat. That's my sweet spot. Did we didn't come up this way, did we? I'm getting a little disoriented because I'm spending so much time looking at the ground and listening for the cow. I'm not actually paying attention to where I'm going. I am also reading chat and playing RuneScape at the same time, which is not helping. But luckily I have a mini map and a chat that will guide me in the correct direction, right? A chat that definitely won't let me go over the wrong hill for content. There's a lot of little fragments here. I still hear that cow though. The cow's moving. That or it's multiple cows. It could just be multiple cows and I'm slowly slowly going off the deep end. I honestly think this series is going to go hard on YouTube though. I don't know about TikTok. Short form content and RuneScape tends to be like opposite. What's it called? Opposite types of demographics. It also doesn't help that I'm starting a series on, what's it called? Your boy is the best in the business. Our electronic friend, I think, just DC'd. Hey, Jarvis, are you still there? Yeah, he just crashed. It's funny when you can hear him crash. Quartz. Very, very low grade quartz. Actually, that's a really interesting question. When is it quartz and when is it agates? Here, once our electronic friend initializes, we'll ask him. Hey Jarvis, when does a rock stop becoming an agate and start becoming a quartz?
Let me look that up.
More petrified wood here, by the way. This is definitely like an area where it washes out.
It is actually a type of quartz made of microscopic crystals, but it is typically called quartz once the crystals grow large enough to see with the naked eye. You can also distinguish them by agate's signature colorful banding and translucent, waxy appearance. Many agates even have a hollow cente.
More petrified wood. I gotta stop picking up all these trash rocks, chat. We don't have time for the freaky forester. I stop picking up these trash rocks, picks up more trash rocks immediately after. Oh, little googles. Hey Jarvis, what's the maximum weight you can mail with the post office using just one stamp in an envelope?
Let me look that up. A single standard forever stamp covers a letter weighing up to 1 ounce. This is roughly equivalent to 4 sheets of paper in a standard envelope. If your mail exceeds 1 ounce, you will need to add additional postage.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, it was those bugs that make the chirping sound was trying to land on me. I don't think they bite, but I'm not going to risk it. So yeah, as I was saying, if anybody wants these rocks, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to go distribute them around Central or... Ooh, hang on, good one. Ow. I love it when I lose balance and put my knee directly into one of those thorn bushes. Oh yeah, we were here. Okay, I know where we are. Actually, I don't know if we were here earlier, but I know where we are. I know this drainage. If there's one thing my brain's really good at, it's like remembering like how to navigate. Remembering places I've already been, recognizing when I've already been somewhere. So if I'm not mistaken, and I don't think I am, our stuff is that way, which is a bummer because I still don't know where the cow is. I did actually want to find him. Hey Jarvis, where are some places in Bend, Oregon that I can hide quartz and petrified wood so kids and tourists find them?
Let me look that up. Great spots to hide treasures in Bend include the high-traffic trails at Drake Park and the Deschutes River Trail near the Old Mill District. For a more natural feel, try the Wildside play areas at Pine Nursery Park or the wooded paths in Shevlin Park. These locations are popular with families and...
Yeah, Shevlin Park sounds good. Shevlin Park has a lot of adults with disabilities who would really like these rocks. You'd be surprised. There's so many people out there with like IDDs who, like, the smallest things will just bring them a lot of joy. The freaking magpies right now, or bluebirds, they're going crazy. Oh. What a coincidence. Look, chat. Stop somewhere, you get rewarded with quartz. I mean, there's more around here. Yeah, Johnny, just let me know what you want. That goes for everyone else. If you're an adult and you're okay with a random stranger having your address, just DM me and I might be able to send you some rocks. But keep in mind, I'm not going to put more than like 2 or 3 stamps on it. So I'm not going to give you any big ones. I'm going to give you the little cool ones from the stream. I honestly think that would be like a really fun thing to start doing on these mining streams. Especially because I know spots where you can find some really cool, unique rocks. Like, I know spots that have some really rare obsidians. If you pay for stamps per chance. Per chance. Hi, Brooke. Okay, we figured it out. It's Brooke's Smurf account. Just kidding. I mean, I don't want to be like collecting money, because think about it. How am I going to set up like a payment system, right? Because, you know, if I were to use like a standard flat rate box or whatever they're called, you know, like those standard envelopes. Hey, Jarvis, how much does the cheapest flat rate box or envelope cost from the USPS?
Let me look that up. Answer: the cheapest USPS flat rate option is the Priority Mail flat rate envelope, which currently costs $12.90 at retail.
Okay.
If you need a box, the small.
Yeah, chat. So remember, I only keep about 25 cents of the money that gets donated to me. Damn. That is a big piece of the tree stump or whatever. You know what I'm willing to bet, chat? I'm willing to bet whatever like log was here was right there. And whoever came here before me has already found it. Oh, shit. Yeah, but I don't want you sending me your Cash App because that's weird. And I don't want you knowing what my Cash App is. That's weird. Like I'm not a vendor, chat. I don't want to take your money. Just take like the small little ones. And then I'll go scatter this petrified wood out somewhere where kids can find it. Ugh. But like the little pieces of obsidian, I feel like those would be really good for giving away because I could chip them down to the right size and shape. So that way you get like, you know, if it's like a midnight lace, you still get the midnight lace, or if it's a moonlight sheen, you still get the moonlight sheen. But it only weighs a couple of ounces and it can be mailed. God, I found so much petrified wood. Ungodly amount. And I feel like there probably is some like TikTok shop thing that I could set up to distribute these. Here, look at this giant common opal. The world's largest common opal. It's such a wild rock, chat. Brooke's gonna be happy with that one. That one's cool. That one's going into our collection. Everything else I'm either gonna give away or hide somewhere. But I do really want to get to 30 mining, so let me just hang out here for a bit. But Mountain Lion, the thing is, if I make a Patreon, you know what people are going to do? They're going to try to donate money. And I'm going to ask them what rock they want. You know what they're going to say? No, thanks. I just wanted to give you money. That's why I don't have a Patreon. I don't want people's money. And I am more than happy to spend like $3 or $4 to send you guys rocks every once in a while. I don't know how to like make you guys believe that I am not in this for the money in the slightest. I am in this for my own free will. Just sell them in NFT. That actually would be so funny. To make NFTs of these rocks and sell those instead of the rocks themselves. No, but I mean, think about it, chat. Like, these rocks are not worth anything. They're like worthless rocks. But I see the fucking cow. Chat, I see the cow. Chat, he's under the tree. He's under the tree. There's no way the resolution's good enough for you guys to see him, but I see him. I am so tempted to go harass him now. Jeez. No, he's pretty far away, chat. It's like a good half mile, quarter mile away from me. I don't want to go on a wild cow chase. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm just happy I see him. That's like good practice for deer hunting season when you got to spot them from really far away. But the cow, chat, it's a wild cow. Or it's at the very least a free range cow. I'm pretty sure it's a free range cow that escaped. Petition to buy binoculars. Petition to buy really expensive camera that can zoom in 80x and see cows on the hill. I do actually have binos. That isn't the worst idea, chat. But like, what are the odds that you're gonna bump into a cow? So he is on, let me see if I can at least put my finger on the screen over him. Yeah. Hang on, let me see, line this up. He's on that hill right there, underneath a tree. He's just resting under the tree right now. Brachiosaurs. Brachiosaurs are cool. This is a kind of cool rock. Yeah, so I'll tell you what I'll do, chat, just for fun. I'm going to go home. We're going to clean off the rocks. Right? And then I'm going to like label like little, I'm going to weigh out little sets of rocks that are under 2 ounces. And then I'll put them on my story. And if anyone wants to claim them, just let me know. But chat, please do not send me your home address if you are not 18, because that is really creepy. But yeah, that's how we're gonna do the rock giveaway. It's not like I'm gonna check, but still. Just like reply to the story with where you want it to be sent to. If any crackheads reply to multiple stories, I'm just gonna send you nothing. Dude, here's my coordinates. Should give them to me in a math puzzle. Are we watch? We did watch, right? We did. No, we are not sending them international. And I really hope that's not an actual address. 27. Oh my god, we got a total level of 75. Yeah, dude, there's RuneScape on mobile for a few years now. Why am I all the way over here all of a sudden? Let's keep mining. Let's keep... Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't move on me, rocks. Hey, we'll leave that petrified wood for the next guy. And by the way, I guarantee somebody's going to come into my stories and like send me the address of like the White House or anything. Or something like that. Address to Baron Trump. How much mail do you think the White House gets? Because I promise you, there ain't no way they're reading it. I guarantee the process is like there's somebody whose job it is to just scan it and make sure it's not a bomb. And then if it's not a bomb, it just goes straight into the shredder. It's just like, thank you for your opinion. Oh, this is the spot, by the way, we were at the other day with the jasper infused petrified wood. But I really don't need any more of that kind of stuff. Even though there's a nice one right here. We're gonna keep moving. I have so much of it. That stuff's way too heavy to send in the mail. Stop trying to share away. You mail me a Ford F1. I only got my Ford F-150, aka my Chevy Bolt. Stop trying to airdrop. Jesus Christ. I gotta turn airdrop off on these phones. Oh, by the way, chat, I thought of the funniest way to get a second phone for this, so I don't have to keep bringing my work phone places. All I need to do is just get one of those like prepaid Mint Mobile only phones or something like that. You know, where they give you a phone for like 40 bucks, but it can only be used with one carrier. And then they make all their money back when you know, like use the carrier. Who says I need to use the carrier? Who says I need to use cell at all? I'll just use Wi-Fi the whole time. So I'll just get one of those like $50 phones. Never activate it. You'll never be able to make like calls or texts. That's okay, because I only want it for the Wi-Fi connection. And it doesn't need to be a strong phone. It just needs to run old school RuneScape and the service I'm using to live stream it. This is cool. You think this was a shovel? Or do you think this was something? This was definitely a shovel. It's actually Pinocchio. He told one too many lies, so they burned him. Father, I want to be a real boy. Father. Mountain lion aren't. Don't you mean roar, roar, roar? Roar, XD. Roar. Roar. XD. Smile. Colon 3. I have no idea what I'm talking about, chat. I've officially lost the plot. Oh shit, I dropped 100k cash on the ground. And my Palador teleports. Come back here. Good thing I noticed that. I brought so much stuff with me on this mining trip in-game. Just more stuff to drop. 28 mining. Well, we only need 49 for the series, so we're more than halfway done with mining, right, chat? Man, max level is 99. We're almost a third of the way there, chat. Can a mod please ban me? Brooke's the only mod with ban power. Oh. Hey, look, chat, it's my shit box. Oh my god, I'm dropping everything. Okie dokie, we made it. We got from 1 to 28 mining today. Got an absolute truckload of quartz and petrified wood. We got scolded for being rude to a chat member by the company. But alas, it is now time we say goodbye. Thank you all for joining me, and have a good day.